Dave Berry here for Rivals.com alongside National Basketball Recruiting Director Rob Cassidy. And Rob, Friday is Roundtable Day. And here in your roundtable discussion, first of all, you trashed the West Coast, which I don't really
did not wait. First of all, I did not trash the West Coast. I just said I'm not trying to stay up until midnight to watch basketball games.
Well, I can understand that. But you also mentioned number one player overall in the 2024 class, Dylan Harper. You say a commitment date seems to be coming soon. When do you expect that commitment to come?
Yeah, Dylan Harper's a good boy from the East Coast. You know, he's not one of your people out there. He is teasing this thing a little bit, I think, and kind of playing into it. I think it's going to come, but not maybe soon, but not maybe as soon as he wants people to think. Like he put something up on his Instagram the other day that's like, who does commitment graphics. And I think people are expecting it to come this weekend, and that's just not going to happen, I don't think. I've talked to some people involved in the process recently, and I think there's going to be some meetings happening here over the weekend and early into next week with Dylan's family and some of the coaches and some other people involved in the process. And we can see something in the next 2 weeks or so. I think that's kind of the loose timetable. I don't think anybody's really committed to anything yet, but that's sort of what it sounds like in talking to people.
All right. Well, you and Jason Jordan both wrote that you think Rutgers is the spot right now, the place where he's going to ultimately end up. Why do you think that? And are there any others that are in the mix?
Yeah, it's been, it's kind of obviously been a long, strange trip with Rutgers and Dylan Harper. His older brother obviously played there. And it's looked at times like he's been close to committing and then kind of backed off of it. Duke got involved, Indiana got involved. And those are the other two schools to watch, I think. And I was told, I don't know, a couple months ago that the Rutgers would be the pick if the name, image, and likeness deal was right. So I think that's something I haven't heard about in a while. And there's no way of really knowing, right? Like with these NIL deals, it's like you can ask people and they will just, there's no way to confirm anything, they just make up numbers and you don't know if the numbers are right. You don't know who's getting paid from who. And if you ask the kid about it, he acts like he's never heard of it. I don't know what NIL is because they think it's still legal. It's very strange. But from what I understood, that was kind of the last thing to go between Dylan and Rutgers. And if that got ironed out, I would expect Rutgers to be the pick. I'm not confident enough to put in a future cast yet, but I would be shocked if it was somebody else at this point.
Yeah, and that's another thing with NIL too, is that a school can come in at the last minute with a much higher offer, and then that's hard to turn down.
Well, to be fair, that was the thing before NIL. It's just a little bit more upfront now.
All right, well, Rob, thanks for your time. Want to remind everybody you can follow Rob on Twitter. You see his Twitter handle there below, and keep it locked to Rivals.com for more information. And as soon as we have that Dylan Harper commitment, it'll be out there on the website with lots to break down there. So, Rob, thanks again.
Thank you, David.